I saw you guys play here in London at the garage. I don't know how many years ago.
Oh man, the Garrett dude.
Yeah, because I.
That was. You know what happened that night? So
Yeah.
we
I want.
sold that show out,
Mhm.
right? It was fantastic. It was such a great show. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. You,
we played Islington in the
mhm,
garage.
mhm.
Great show. And you were there. You said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. We play a solid show. Everyone's sweaty and singing back songs, and you're kind of like, man, these people know the tunes. Like, what's going on? And we felt the energy was really great. We met cool people afterwards and had a really great time. Went back to the bus, getting ready to load out and leave, and we got robbed. We found
Mm.
that someone jarred open the window in the tour bus,
Right.
took all that stuff. They took our passports, man.
Wow.
They took our passports.
Yeah.
So I had no passport.
Shit.
Salvatore, our drummer, had no passport. Our singer Chris had no passport. Now we're playing Paris in 2 days. Oh man! Then we're going on to do the European leg of that without a passport.
Wow.
No bueno.
No.
So
No. No.
so we had to. It was a nightmare, man. So we got robbed, and we had to deal with the police, and it was just like nightmare. It was crazy to have such a high and such
Yeah.
a low. And then we got the passport sorted. God, thanks to the Australian embassy at the Strand,
Oh, nice.
and begging with them through the glass. Well, listen, we've got a whole European leg of this tour. We need passports. They're like,
Yeah.
well, we can't get you passports in 24 hours. We're like, what can we do?
Yeah.
What can we do?
Yeah.
We need passports here. Like,
Yeah.
what can I do here? But I will say that they were great. And we drove to Wales. We got to Wales, played the show, came back, picked up passports, went to Paris, and then the Paris attacks happened, which
Yeah.
was
That
horrible,
was terrible,
horrible.
man.
So it was on the same. We're on the same street. We were playing.
Wow.
We're about. Yeah, we're playing a venue called La Gambetta, which is probably a kilometer away from
Shit.
the Bataclan.
Hmm. Was it same
Yeah,
night? Or
it was same night, same
wow.
night. So
Shit.
our show actually got stopped by the promoter. Yeah, so mid show, so we got 4 songs in, I think, and then the promoter came, sort of on stage, and he was waving. But previous to that, our friend and guitar tech, who was also taking photos, he was on my side of the stage, and he was on his phone, and he's looking at his phone, and he's looking at me, and he looked really worried. I'm sitting there playing, and we've got the in-ears in, and I'm sort of looking at him like, yeah, you're good. And he's like, looks at his phone, and he goes like that to me. He's like, he's doing all these weird things, and I'm like, yeah, cool, yeah. And he's like,
Wow.
fucking, he's doing
Fuck.
this, and I didn't know what this meant. I didn't know
Yeah.
what this meant, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is it? Like, yeah, cool. Like, you don't think that. And then the promoter came on stage, and he stopped us, and we ended up stopping, and he grabs the microphone, and he says something in French, and then he says, ladies and gentlemen, very sorry, there have been attacks in Paris, the police here, please, the show is over, please be safe. We're like, whoa, really? Like, is this? Because yes, we're very sorry. Like, we need to get people out, so we had to get everybody out.
Shit.
And it was a bit of pandemonium because, I mean, not everyone handles stress well.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were sort of looking around like, oh, is this real? Other people were really freaking out. Other people and I looked out into the crowd and I could see all the phones, everyone pulling up their phones, heads down, and the murmur happening. And then it was like a mass exodus.
Mm.
I remember going out onto the street, and I looked to the left and nothing really happening. I looked to the right, and there was people running towards our way. Yes, people came in and just firing into the crowd. It's tragic, horrible. It's really, really horrible. But it was like a punch sort of in the guts on that. It was like getting robbed in London and then being the Paris attacks, and
Wow.
it's just like, man, it was a crazy time to be alive.
Yeah.
But that London show was great.
It was great.
It was fun. In terms of the show, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
Good.
definitely, man. I mean, did
I
you
can't
see?
wait to come back to London, man. I really like London.
Definitely. But did you see that documentary of the guys in Eagles of what's it called? Death Metal? The band who
Death
was
metal, Eagles
actually,
death metal, yeah.
yeah. I mean, do you see a documentary about the
Yeah.
attack?
I saw something on YouTube. I think it might have been the documentary. I think, yeah.
Ah, it was on Netflix, maybe
Yeah,
not in Australia.
be prepared for it. You can't prepare for it. You would never think in a million years that someone would come into a venue and open fire on a crowd. Like that's beyond it. I would never think that, man. So that would have been terrifying for sure.
Yeah.
So it's quite scary because we have, I mean, as large as the industry is in the rock scene, big, because you kind of know, I mean, bands aside, there's people that are touring professionals. There are people that are tour managers, sound guys, lighting guys, riggers, merch people, and it's a very tight knit community, So we actually had some friends that were supposed to go out on that tour, and unfortunately, I think one of their was shot, and I believe he died on that particular tour, and that
Wow.
could have potentially been one of our good friends. And it's just it really hit the rock community and like the music community like pretty hard because no one would have ever thought like that would have been possible. It was a really hard hit. It kind of it's yeah, you never think you're not safe going to a live music show.
Exactly.
I mean, I've been in like a Pantera mosh pit, man. Not for 1 second did I feel unsafe. You know what I mean? Like you fall over, people pick you back up.
Nice.
Like there's this camaraderie. It's like you're here to witness a band, you're here to connect, you're here to play music, man. You're here to listen to music. It's like, okay, let's do this. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah. It's crazy, man.
Was that 2015, 2016?
Something like that, yeah.
And it was a while.